Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Hot and humid with a chance of severe storms. Brandon is breaking down the threat for us. That's coming up. Plus, upgrades to the water we drink. What's changing in the city of Detroit to cut back on water main breaks and flooding in the streets. And it's a decision that could reshape politics as we know it. Breaking news this afternoon from the Supreme Court on redistricting and how it impacts Michigan. But we do want to start with breaking news from a little bit closer here at home. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel is suing to shut down Enbridge's controversial Line 5 oil pipeline in the Straits of Mackinac. Nessel's lawsuit claims the pipeline is likely to cause pollution and problems for water and other natural resources. The pipeline carries millions of gallons of oil every day, and officials argue the Line 5 pipeline does not pose a high spill risk. Also breaking out of Washington, D.C. right now, the Supreme Court has just made a major ruling when it comes to gerrymandering. The court says federal courts have no role in policing partisan redistricting. This decision could possibly reshape U.S. politics as a whole and is seen as a major blow to critics of gerrymandering. And here in Michigan, redrawing the political lines was left in the hands of voters. Last November, voters approved Proposal 2, allowing an independent commission to redraw the political lines. Governor Gretchen Whitmer just released a statement saying, in part, gerrymandering undermines the basic idea of open and free elections, regardless of political affiliation. This is why passage of Proposal 2 was so crucial to ensure Michigan has fair maps and fair representation. And today, the Supreme Court also ruled to block President Trump's citizenship question from appearing on the upcoming 2020 census. The court said the president's administration failed to give a sufficient explanation about why the question should appear. Turning our attention to the forecast now. Man, if you have stepped outside at all today, Brandon, you know it is hot, hot, hot. It feels like we are in the 90s.
Almost, yeah, and the air temperatures are being helped right now by a little cloud cover. It won't last, so these numbers right around 80 degrees will shoot up. It's the first heat wave of the year. It won't be our last, and it won't be our worst. So we're just planting the seed that the next few days are going to be a little on the hot and humid side, so take precautions. The heat indices are mainly in the lower 80s. We have the Rocket Mortgage Classic at the Detroit Golf Club, and as soon as these clouds dissipate, numbers start to soar, middle upper 80s feeling like the 90s, and isolated showers and storms between 3 and 6. I don't see a lot of trouble. You do see right now the clouds that are scooting through the area with some clearing behind them, but the heat, humidity alone, Evrod, could spark a couple of pop-ups. So we are under a marginal risk this afternoon for severe weather. I don't think we see a lot, but tomorrow could be a different story.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. It is a major investment towards the water we drink. Today, the city of Detroit announced a $500 million boost to help reduce water main breaks and street flooding. Local 4's Rod Maloney joining us live now with more on how they plan to accomplish all that. Rod?
Man, Rod, think about this. $500 million. I mean, this is a whole new city of Detroit, because back during the bankruptcy, when you saw a scene like this with workers on the street trying to dig a hole, they were just trying to fix a water main break, and that's all they could do. And the judge at the time called it service insolvent, the city of Detroit always playing catch up, not having enough money to be able to do anything. Well, now, 5 years later, they've got their collections up to 94%, that's $60 million a year extra, plus the money that was provided by the bankruptcy. And all of a sudden, the city of Detroit and its Detroit Water and Sewer Department can plan ahead, get ahead of problems. And so that's where this investment comes from. We heard from the mayor and DWSD Director Gary Brown talking about what they intend to do now.
Figure out where are the oldest pipes, where are they most likely to break, and how do we put our investment in. And today, we're announcing $500 million in investment over the next 5 years, replacing and fixing the water and sewer pipes most likely to break.
And because it's the right thing for us to do, we decided that while our contractors are on a street replacing a water main, we will replace the lead service line at DWSD's cost.
So I want to make sure you heard that. If you are a homeowner in the city of Detroit and they want to trade out your lead service line, that's the line that goes from here in the street to your house, and even though it's on private property, the water department is going to pick that up. And the other thing that they were pointing out is that water rates have only gone up 2% this year, whereas in years past, 8, 10, 12, 15% raises on an annual basis were part of the equation. And so what they're saying is they're getting out in front. They're able to get smarter, and they're able to put more investment into the water and sewer. And so they're saying now that they figure over the next 30 years they can get all of this done, doing it 5-year bites at a time. Reporting live in the city, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Rod, thank you. And now to a Local 4 News update. The case of a 5-year-old girl who was found dead inside of a motel in Redford Township has taken another tragic turn. Police now tell us the little girl's 3-year-old brother was abused. The mother of both children and her boyfriend have been arrested. The medical examiner says that the girl died from blunt force trauma, and her death has since been ruled a homicide. The mom and boyfriend could face charges sometime this afternoon. And now to a tragedy on the Detroit River from overnight. The body of a man who fell into the water was recovered this morning. The 35-year-old was reported missing at the Irma Henderson Marina. That's right there on Jefferson. And a witness says the man accidentally stepped off the dock near the seawall and fell into the river. His body was found in a canal at the marina. The victim has not been identified just yet. So in just a few hours, the Police Board of Commissioners is expected to vote on adding facial recognition technology to traffic cameras here in the city of Detroit. It's the same type of technology that's used by Project Greenlight, and it has since expanded to include schools, health clinics, hotels, and apartments. Some are arguing, though, that this is an invasion of privacy. But just minutes ago, we got a chance to catch up with Detroit's Police Chief James Craig, ahead of this afternoon's meeting. Here's what he had to say.
We would absolutely never use it in a random way. We would never use it for purposes of immigration. None of that.
Well, there you heard it. The meeting is supposed to start at 3 this afternoon. Of course, we'll let you know what happens first at 4. Major job cuts now coming to Ford. The automaker announced cuts in Europe today. The automaker saying that they're going to be cutting 12,000 jobs overseas in a move that's part of the company's sweeping restructuring plan. Ford hopes to have the restructuring finished by the end of 2020. The 12,000 jobs that are being cut is roughly about 20% of the European workforce. But in addition, 6 plants are also scheduled to close in several other countries. Turning to Decision 2020 now, it is round 2 of the Democratic debate tonight. 10 candidates. These 10 candidates are going to be facing off in Miami, including former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders. We want to give you a live look at the stage right now where preparations are underway. You can see a number of people there on the stage so far. Tracy Potts is down there in Miami. She joins us live now with highlights from night 1.
Rod, Joe Biden's spokesperson tells me they've been doing mock debates to get ready for tonight. And some of the candidates from last night say they'll be watching.
Topic, but over the course of the next 2 hours.
Candidates confident after last night's debate.
People saw that that I can handle my own, that I went in there with 9 other people on the debate stage, and that I had a great debate night.
Aiming their message at working class voters.
You should elect somebody who's been in the foxhole with you the last 20 or 30 years.
New York Mayor Bill de Blasio pushing the party to go after voters in Republican states.
My message was, hey, we better be willing to take bold stances, not be looking over our shoulder all the time.
The biggest threat to the security of the United States is Donald Trump, and there's no question.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee with wild applause after naming President Trump as America's biggest threat.
Ready, Congressman.
They also turned on each other. Julian Castro challenged Beto O'Rourke to support making illegal border crossing a civil penalty, not a crime.
Yeah, absolutely we were under attack, but that's okay.
10 more candidates appear tonight, led by frontrunner Joe Biden. His spokeswoman tells me he'll probably be a target, but he's ready.
Debate prep was fun, but it was also really drilled down, and I think we're ready.
The stage is set for part 2 just hours from now. Same stage, same rules, but different candidates tonight. From Miami, Tracy Potts, Local 4.
All righty, Tracy, thank you. Of course, you can watch part 2 of the Democratic debate right here on Local 4. It starts at 9 tonight. A major recall this afternoon now for parents. The Fisher-Price accessory that could be dangerous when your baby sleeps. We'll tell you what that is. But first, a man who drove high